Have you ever been looking for something on the internet, find a great resource, and when you get there, you get a 404, a broken link? Nothing is more frustrating. Now, as a business owner, if you have a website, there's a good chance that over time, links that you are connecting to will end up being broken. This leads to a poor experience for your customer, and it's one that you can control. So routinely, and I try to do mine quarterly, is go hunt out broken links on my site and ensure that they are fixed. So let me show you the tool that I use, how I use it, and then how I use the information I gather to go ahead and fix the broken links for my site. The program I use to check for my broken links is called Xenu, and it is a free application download for your PC. There are other programs that you can use for a Mac, but this is the one that I have been using, and if you use a PC, I encourage you to use it. I'll see if I can find some links to other tools for Mac users that would be just as useful. So before I even start searching my content to find the broken links, what I do is I go to Options and select Preferences. And I want to make sure that my preferences are set so that I'm getting the information that I specifically want. Otherwise, it's overwhelming. So what I typically set is I look for the broken links and I order them by the links, broken local links, and I get my statistics and orphan. But there's other things that you can be checking here if you want. The more that you check, the longer the report takes, and then you're just going to have more information to sift through. So that's how I set it. And then under advanced, fail all HTTP and FTP URLs with the same failed host, and convert all URLs to lowercase. So I have a consistent report. And I select OK. So the next step, and this will take a little while depending on how large your site is, but you're going to click on File and check a URL. And so you put in the URL that you want to check. So it needs to be a properly identified URL, so HTTP, and then I put in the rest of the URL. I'm going to check external links. And if I wanted to, I could add certain URLs to include or exclude depending on what I want to do. Or I can eliminate any URLs that I didn't want to check. And those more options will bring you back to the preferences. So when I'm done, I go ahead and click OK. And it will then start checking links. And you can see the number down in the bottom as it's churning out. So I have it set so that I'm going to show broken links only. If I turn that off, you'll see all the links that it's checking as it's churning through. So let me go back to show broken links only. So it's going through and it's finding broken links. This could be for a variety of reasons, that the site that you're connecting to no longer exists. They have done some cleanup and renamed their URLs, just a variety of reasons. In my case, a number of the broken links were discovered when I moved from one host domain name to another. And so I created some of those broken links. So now I'm going back and cleaning those up. But we'll let this go. Once you are done, or once Xenu is done checking all your links, then it will offer you an option to get a report. I always click yes. It can do some other additional things like orphan checking, I don't typically do this. So I just click on cancel, and then it will give me a report. Here's an example of the report that you're going to receive from Xenu. So it's a report that'll show up in your browser. You can click on each element of the table of contents to be taken to that particular section of the report. And what I typically do is start working my way down. So under broken links, it's ordered by the link that it's finding that it's broken. So this data application is broken. It's a 404. That's how I know it's broken. And it's found in this particular page. And this happens to be in a style sheet. So this is not an example that I want to use at this moment. Further down, I have some affiliate links. So 503, it's overloaded. Not necessarily a problem, but I'll keep looking for that. There are, so from my newsletter, it's pointing to a bit.ly link, and I will have to go in and check that particular link to find out why it's not generating and why it happens to be broken. And those are the type of links that I'm going to go chase down. But let's find a good example to work with. So these are all bit.ly links. Let me find something that is not. FacebookMadeSimple.net. So this is a link that we're going to go chase down. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on the link to open it up in a new tab. And sure enough, it doesn't work. So that is a link that we are going to have to resolve. The nice thing about it is I know that it's in those 4 pages. So those are the 4 pages I'm going to open up and look at it and get it resolved. And actually it looks like it'll just turn out to be 1 page. So let me click on the second link, see where that is. And that's just a list of links for my blog. So whatever page that's showing up in, Xenu happened to find it. So really, I think it's located in this one particular page that it's an invalid response. So what we need to do is go to that particular page and remove it. So let's go into WordPress, and I'm going to go to posts. And so I have all my posts listed. So I'm going to search for the name of that article. So share great content, and I'll search my posts. Okay, so this is the article. So let's open that up and find out where it happens to be broken. Easiest way for me is, well, this is probably what it is it was a course. So I'm just going to, that's the link, FacebookMadeSimple.net. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove that link. And now what I can do is I can go ahead and look for, see if I can find Kim Garst's course, or maybe she moved it. Have to do a little more. So Kim Garst. And I don't see that. Nope. I don't see the course listed, so I'll just continue to give her credit, but I won't be able to link to her course. And so now I'll update that particular article, and that should resolve it for this one and this one, and I'm pretty confident that it's also going to resolve it for these two. Because I'm thinking on this particular page that share great content was one of the articles listed. There it is, right? So that link showed up there, and that's why it triggered it in Xenu, because Xenu is looking at every single link and page as it's working through your site. So we corrected that one. That is good to go. So that is that's how you go ahead and run a report in Xenu And then it's just a matter of working through this and going to your different web pages and making sure that everything is working according to plan. Something important to do. Take care of this. If you found this video useful, please give me a thumbs up below. Or if you have comments or questions, please add them to the comment section below. And finally, if you think somebody else could use this, please share. So thank you for watching.